They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Jaguars at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And surrender now. Touchdown, Jaguars. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Let's go. Bring it over to the offense, boy. Right here, one time.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and inches, Smith. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Going for it with Pierce. No gain on the play there. Nice situation on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Hand off left side, Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. The way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Etienne up the middle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass
and this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He's got some breathing room. It's touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18
Smith. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Geno. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Smith on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They just gave up the sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. ETN once more. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brad, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to make quarterbacks throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through the big time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds moves right at the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Watch the middle, watch the middle. Back to 11, back to 11. Down Pirates, down Pirates. 18, Pioneers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No score zone. No score zone.
He'll look to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
60. Stop.
Out of the gun, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
One more time.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score. Ready?
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
And that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hole in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the 2. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On 4th down, Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Straight ahead, ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 27 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now Gino on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll get this off to ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point. Lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. The carry is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Here we go.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the... start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
You got caught.
100% penalty. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll go right back to Pierce. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. 215 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Etienne. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing it.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Drop 60. Drop 60. Drop 50.
Gino now to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43. He's not near enough to pick up the first. Here we go on 4th. Smith. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Come on, guys.
Pierce now up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another carry for Pierce. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Etienne on the toss right. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have got to rely on the running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's a give to Etienne. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end.